I want to switch to my computer here. I want to talk about my earnings report in March 2018 in my affiliate marketing business. And by the way, guys, this is just working my business part-time, right? A couple hours a day, wake up, send an email out, eat a healthy breakfast, get my workout in, shoot a quick video, and I go do my thing. I've been really into playing golf almost every day for the past couple weeks. So that's been super exciting because my business is working for me, and that's just the power of, having an online business and having leverage in your life, so you can focus on more of the things that you absolutely love to do. So I just finished up an Excel spreadsheet of breaking down my different income sources, which is, lesson number one, guys. You want to definitely have multiple streams of income inside your business, but you don't want your secondary focus to take away from your primary focus. What do I mean by that? Well, if your primary focus is to build a business on the YouTube platform through affiliate marketing, but you've got another income stream that's going to require another skill set like e-commerce, you probably don't want to be focusing on both of those at once, right? We want to be focusing on different income streams that complement our primary skill set and our primary income stream, right? So it looks like we got Mark on, we got Cody on. If you guys are just joining on, by the way, go ahead and comment below. Let me know where you guys are calling in from. We've got Yasmin on, and maybe I'll bring some of you guys out. I would love to have some of you guys out here on here to, share your testimonial, share your results inside the group, because I know we've got people that are duplicating, and I'm going to show you guys some results of that. We got people just crushing it inside of our Facebook group. So if you guys are brand new here, please, please, please take advantage of this group. Most people do not take advantage of mastermind groups, of networking, because we've got 6, 7, and even 8-figure earners inside this group that you can take advantage of. So make sure that you're, constantly networking. You're joining our weekly calls. We got calls on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you're wondering, is this online thing legitimate? Are real people, average people, really creating results on the internet part-time? This is your answer. This is your chance to, build that belief and instill belief that you can make money on the internet. If you stop with the overwhelm and you focus and go deep on one thing, your life can automatically change just like that, right? I got an email from a lady this morning, and her husband are really skeptical because they don't know who to believe. They don't know who to trust because, out there on YouTube, it's like the wild, wild west of internet marketing. You honestly don't know who to believe and who not to believe because everybody's saying that their thing's the best thing since sliced bread. And of course, we're all going to say that because we're marketers. But at the end of the day, I implore you to do this. Focus on the method, focus on the strategy, focus on the mentor that you resonate with most, right? That is key here. What's up, Lisa? How's it going? Jody, how's it going? Rob, welcome to the group, brother. Rob just got in. We got Yasmin, Mark, and Cody. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Cody on here for a little bit, and we're just going to share just some insights and some value with you guys on just the pitfalls, why people fall into failure. These modes where, you continuously fail and fail and fail and fail and have no success. But before we do that, I'm going to switch over to my computer screen here, and you guys can see, here's my March 2018 affiliate marketing income report, just from my affiliate marketing income stream. And you can see here, ClickBank, $9,442.42, and I will validate this for you guys too as well. But you guys can see that each of these income streams are part of an ecosystem. They complement one another, right? And if you want to get access to the same system that I'm using to leverage these multiple income streams by just making one sell and having that one sell lead to multiple sells like this, then just feel free to hit me up, right? Feel free to get back with the person that actually invited you to this group, alrighty? So you can see ClickBank, over $9,000, ClickMagic, $667, ClickFunnels, $339, GetResponse, $107, Udemy, $27.76, Bluehost, $260, Google AdSense, $226.86, World Ventures, $1,388, and this is my duplication, guys. This is a representation of the other individuals inside of our group that are crushing it, and they've passed up $1,293.23 to myself. And that's a total of $13,752.73, right? Man, can you imagine what it would be like? I mean, just to start off, right, and create just an extra $500 a month. What would that do for you? What would that allow you to do? Would it allow you to take an extra vacation a year by putting in no more than 30 minutes a day into your business, right? So let me validate each of these income streams, right? Because I like to show just transparent proof. You can see I'm at my ClickBank account right here last month. I'm going to go down here and you can see that approximately, if I go to my net sales amount and we scroll down here, you can see my total. This is with refunds, right? $9,442, right? Matches up to this right here. Yes, it does. So same thing with ClickMagick. I took all my earnings here and I added these earnings up for the month of March, and I got right around $600 there. Total of almost $4,000 in commissions from that income stream, right? ClickFunnels, I got about $900 just sitting there waiting to get paid out. I've done over $9,000 in this income stream, right? And you can see, again, if we go to the income report, $339.31 was paid out last month in ClickFunnels, right? Get response. What a mundane tool, right? To be earning off of. But I've earned over $7,558.16. Last payout was $107.47. And guys, I show you guys these results, right? Because a lot of people online will show results. But it really is, if you're doing it the right way, it's to inspire people. It's to show people that anything is possible, that it doesn't matter, where you come from. It doesn't matter, your DNA. It doesn't matter your parents or their parents. It doesn't matter where you were born, right? And so I just show this to you to prove to you guys that a normal average guy like myself can do this, and you guys can do this too. So here's Udemy, well over $200, but just in the month of March, right, I got $27.76. Okay, Bluehost, $260, as you can see here. My AdSense account, $226. World Ventures, results not typical. By the way, you guys, this is no guarantee of income whatsoever. If you add those numbers up for the month of March, that's going to equate to $1,300.88 or $1,388.17. And then last but not least, the tier 2 and 3 cells, you can actually see if I go to my Gmail account here, see if I can do this with one hand. I'm going to switch over. This is the wrong account here. We're going to switch over to this account, and I'm going to show you guys the results. These are all the tier 2 and tier 3 commission notifications you can see here, right? So that's just proof, you guys, that this income is possible. Like, those of you guys that are inside the 4%, who is stoked to start generating results like this? Daniel says, hey, no sharing my back office. And guys, feel free, if you're on my team, share this. Share this on your Facebook wall. Share this in an email, right? And if you are brand new just watching this video, get back to the person that invited you to this, okay? And get signed up at the 4%. If you want to see results like this, you want to see income, not just transformation income, but transformation in your mind. Right? How would you like to be more confident? How would you like to have the peace of mind of knowing that you're comfortable with who you are? I think that's the most important thing in life beyond money, is being cool with who you are in your own skin, not comparing yourself to other people, right? Building your confidence in a way that allows you to become the best version of yourself, right? That's the most important thing. I think that's the thing that people miss, is to create this type of income. You've got to become that version of yourself that you want to be. It's a prerequisite. So many people are putting, it's like the chicken and the egg thing, where people are putting the cart in front of the horse, right? Let's see. We got me, Cody says. Mark says stoked. Lisa says me. Daniel says me. And by the way, guys, go ahead and share this if you haven't already. Cody says chicky boom. And I'm going to invite some people out here right now. If you guys want to share a testimonial, a breakthrough, that you've had inside the 4%. I'm going to bring you guys out right now. So let me add Cody here. Looks like it's pulling him up. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing, my man?
Doing all right. Man, you got your apartment full there with moving stuff.
Yeah, man. It's crazy around here. We're packing up, dude. We've got this big storage pod that's coming on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
So, which is pretty cool because they drop it off, and we take all these boxes, we throw it in there, and there's a truck. They load this pod back onto the truck,
right,
and then they take it to their storage unit, and it just sits there for a couple weeks until we close on the house. So, speaking of, guys, like affiliate marketing, online marketing, this has allowed me to buy my first house.
Right.
Buy my first house. I mean, dude, it's been a road, but it's been worth it. It's been completely worth it, man, to be able to. I mean, I know a guy right now who has a full-time job, and he's generating $50,000, $60,000 a month inside of his business with a full-time job. And it's amazing to see that, because it goes to show you that regardless if you have a job, if you don't have a job, you can create life-changing income. You can create income that allows you to purchase a house, or that allows you a few vacations per year. It just depends on you. You know, how much, what do you want? What kind of work are you willing to put into it? How many times are you actually willing to fail, which is what we're going to talk about here in a second, to succeed? And I believe it's like running a marathon. It's not like running a short race. That's what this is. It's the strongest mentally, I believe, survive. You know, they make it through. And so, you know, it's not just that, but it's methodically planning out, you know, your business. And we're playing chess here, not checkers.
Right.
So you want to make sure that you're planning what you're doing in your business from not a point of, you know, I'm going to work until I'm burnt out, but be strategic. You know, have that work-life balance if that's what you want, because you can build a business, you can do that while having that. But what happens is when you start making money, you want to start putting in more work, right? You want to start, you know, scaling up your business, and that's okay too. You know, there's people that love to work 12 hours a day doing what I do, you know, making, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. There's some people that make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month that don't even have to do that. It's all about strategy. Right. I think it's taking what you know at this point and executing on what it is that you know every single day. So many people are looking for, you know, just this map of success, right? This whole big, huge map, when, you know, all they need to do is to just get to the next city, right? So that's kind of what I want to talk about today, man, is I think a lot of people are just trying to, you know, they get impatient, they get remotivated, they execute for a while, they don't get the results they want, so they get impatient, and they have to get remotivated, and that's the cycle, and that's okay to do because you're human, we go through those, but the key is the people that don't quit are the people that are going to win.
Right.
Right.
And I think that's where I was, you know, in the beginning of my internet journey is I was like trying to do all of these different things, you know, just like I was just blinded by all this shiny object syndrome, you know, and one of the like strongest words that you ever said to me, being my mentor, you said, stick with one thing, master it, then leverage. Use leverage. Because if you don't have leverage in your business, then, you know, you're still slaving away. You know, it's like it becomes a job at that point when you're not utilizing the leverage.
You know what Bruce Lee said, my man?
Right, I do. Absolutely.
You know what he said? I don't fear the man that practices 10,000 different kicks one time. I fear the man that practices one kick, that same one kick 10,000 times.
Absolutely.
Right? Do you want to deliver a blow, or, you know, do you want to, you know,
just like
deliver a? Well, I got a call coming in over here. Or do you want to deliver a beep like that? I don't think that's what you want to do. Right. So, you know, I see a lot of people just are on our own team. They're always coming back to me saying, you know, Josh, you know, what traffic source should I go with? And I tell them, they're like, okay, They implement it for a couple days, a couple weeks. They come back, Josh, I've been doing this, but I'm not getting the leads I want.
Didn't work.
Right? It didn't work. It didn't work. And, that's part of the learning process is even myself, when I was, getting started and I really wanted to create success, I would get impatient because I wasn't getting the results that I wanted when I wanted those results.
Right. Naturally.
Right? So we overestimate what we can do in 2 years and we underestimate what we can do in 5. Right? So you guys would be surprised if you just dedicated yourself. I don't care if you're 65 or 35. If you dedicated the next 2 years of your life to really going deep into marketing and mastering traffic generation, you would be amazed at what will happen to you. Because when I did that, I not only created my first 6-figure year online, but I eventually got to a point where I created a multiple 6-figure yearly income, right? Once I started creating results, it took me about a year and a half to go from $100,000 a year income to $300,000 a year income. And a lot of people don't share with you what their actual profit margin is. I did $287,000 in pure profit, last year. That's pure profit inside my business. That's excluding, paid advertising and things of that nature. So it's amazing what can happen very quickly. And the year before that, I did right around 6 figures. So it's like, imagine once you hit that success point, that your income can double year after year. Right?
Right. When you make 1,000, you can make 10. And then when you make 10, you can 10x that too. You can make
Sure. It's just scaling up on what works and then outsourcing to the right people, right? Learning some management skills so you can properly outsource what you don't know, but you need to understand the basic fundamentals of how, for example, Facebook ads work.
Yeah.
Right? Success is in the details, but you want to understand fundamentals of Facebook ads, just like you understand fundamentals of basketball and the rules of basketball, right?
Right.
The rules of football, the rules of football. But the thing is, if you want to master a sport, you want to know all those specific rules, how to use those rules to your advantage, sort of the play-by-play. And that's really where, a lot of people, they're looking for a certain course to get the answers to that. They're looking for, a certain product, and no product out there is going to give you those minute, like specific, micromanaged details. Like there's no course out there that's going to do that. What you need to do is you need to experience more, and you need to fail a little bit more and stick to that method, right? Stick to that game plan until.
Like I'm so glad I didn't throw in the flag like when all rationality was telling me to, like when everything around me was just telling me to, like quit, just give up, like you're already in so much debt, like you have a full-time job. I'm so glad I didn't quit because now it's led me to, something that I can build. And, I've been successful online last month. And it feels good to finally have something, that I believe in and have something that I can build into, an actual business. But like you said, it's been a journey, and a lot of people, they're not willing to stick around that long if it doesn't work, within the first month. They're not willing to stick around for 2 years and invest money in themselves. Do the silly little things like listen to motivation every single day or, write your goals down. People aren't willing to do that because it takes time. And like you said, even Gary Vaynerchuk says this. Patience is a killer. Like patience is killer.
Patience is the game.
Yeah.
The person that's the most patient is a person that's going to win, right?
Right. I mean,
what's up, Ulia? Way to come on to this live. Great to see you, Lisa, Mark. Dude, everybody loves you. If you guys are getting some value from this, give me some hearts, give me likes, comment below. All right, we got Paulo over here. He keeps texting me on Facebook. I'm easily distracted. Come on to this live, Paulo, and I'll answer all your questions, brother. So yeah, man, that's really the game. Like
it is.
Like I said, this is a marathon. This isn't a race. The person that is the most patient is a person that's going to get hefty rewards, right?
Right.
Like I've always said this. Would you like me to give you $10,000 right now, or would you like $1 million in 3 years?
Right.
You know, what do you prefer? Even if it's, you know, $50,000 right now, or, you know, $500,000 in 2 years. Like, what would you rather have?
Right.
So people need to have that mindset versus like this mindset that, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there, they got bills to pay. They've got things to do. And the thing is they were able to pay those bills before today, right? Before they joined this program. You know, so what's the difference now? Like all of a sudden you can't pay your bills, but you found a way before.
Right.
Just like think about that. If you found a way to pay your bills, you can find a way to build a business. Absolutely. And I was talking about, you know, I made a Facebook post today that got, you know, gained some popularity about, you know, your confidence account. And depending on what you're watching or who you're listening to, your confidence account's either going up or it's going down, and you don't even know it. Your subconscious mind knows it. You don't even know it. You don't even know what's happening to you as it's happening. So like when we're scrolling through Facebook, when we're scrolling through Instagram, we're saying, oh man, I want to look like that person. Or man, I want to speak like that person.
Right.
Or man, I want to be like that person. That person just seems like they're lucky. That person just a natural on video. They're like just great. Like they had to have been born like that, you know? And so what that does to us is it kind of lets us off the hook, and it also decreases our confidence account.
Right.
You know? So what can we do to increase confidence? Because there's been a time in every single one of your lives, right? Everybody that's on this call, there's been a time where you experienced something that gave you more confidence, that made you feel powerful. And guess what? At any given moment, you can call on that feeling, that confidence. You know, that time when you aced a test, that time when you won the spelling bee, that time when you know, pitched a perfect game, that time when you made a hole in one, that time, you know, when you spoke in public for the first time and you nailed it, right? Because you forced yourself into it. And then guess what happens is we don't celebrate those wins once we have those wins. We have a win and we're like, okay, what's next? Right? And hey, I'm victim of that. I'm like, cool, I got a house. What's next?
Right.
Cool, I've done, you know, over $500,000 online. What's next? But I never really stood there and absorbed the victory and appreciated and celebrated the victory. I mean, make a whole day out of your victory and let it sink in, right? That's like part of perfectionism. People are trying to perfect so many things, they discount, you know, even the things they didn't perfect, but yet they were successful. But they're like breaking them apart, like, man, I should have done this, and this different on this. Yeah, I was #1 affiliate in this contest, but, you know, that's what I find a lot of people are doing. Like, I fall victim to that still to this day, and I got to remind myself every time I get off of social media and I focus on just myself and recording what I did today, right, or what I did yesterday, and then making today better than yesterday. Every time I do that, man, that's when I move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why, like, goals are so important, too. It's that, you know, to get down to the psychology. I studied psychology in college. And to get down to the psychology of goals is that we set them, and then as soon as we achieve those goals, that dopamine fires in our head. Mm-hmm. And that's what gives us that good feeling. You know, we love that as humans. We love to feel accomplished. And so once we achieve a goal, we always need to set another one. And set another one, and set another one, and set another one until we reach our ultimate goal of fulfillment. You know, whatever makes us fulfilled as people. It's like we have to get there, but people don't understand the importance of goals. You know, they get stuck in a rut. They get stuck in conformity of, you know, people around them, and you know, and it's just like, what's that saying? You know, your income is the average of your closest 5 friends, right? If you have a job and you work with these people every single day, you're stuck in that rut, whether you know it or not. And you hang out with them after work, you go get beers with them, you know, you do whatever with these people, but your income is the average of those 5 people. It's because you're surrounding themselves with them, you know?
Right.
So I don't know, man. It's
you know what the key is, though, guys? The key is this, right? A lot of times we set these goals, we set high expectations, we let ourselves down, right? Because we don't hit those goals. And we're like, shoot, you know, I just set this high goal, I didn't hit it. I didn't reach my expectation, I'm not good enough. Right? So like there's always a flip side to it.
Right.
So sometimes people set too high of goals and they say, reach for the moon and you'll land amongst the stars. I think that's a bunch of BS. I think it's great to have these big audacious goals, but if it's going to affect your confidence account, and this is part of mastering yourself. This is the key to mastering yourself. You've got to find what works for you when it comes to goal setting. What works for me is baby steps every single day. When I look out this apartment, they're building a new complex right here, right? And I've watched them every day. First, they laid the foundation, right? Second day, they poured the concrete. Third day, they started chopping wood. Not exactly chopping wood, but they delivered the wood and they started hammering, right? The next day, they're still hammering. They're taking baby steps to build that piece of property over there.
Right.
And I look at my business the same way. I don't like to build my business where it's like, let's put in 8 hours. Let's, structure a bunch of emails. Let's create a bunch of videos. That can work for some people. Dude, it just doesn't work for me. I'm like, one video a day. One video. Let's see how long I can stick to one video a day.
Right.
Right now, I'm on a 20-day streak, right? I've created a video a day for 20 days. And now I'm kind of gamifying it. I'm like, okay, let's add a little bit of Facebook marketing into there. Let's start to do a little bit. Now that I've kept to something for 20 days, now I can add something else. But if you can't even get to day 10, you guys, you're doing way too much.
Right.
Go back. It's okay. It's okay. You're not freaking Elon Musk yet. That's all right. Like, go back, hit the reset button, and start building again, right? And I actually learned this from Vic. If you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to do this read a book for, 20 minutes a day for 30 days, and you miss a day, let's say you're on day 7, guess what? You got to start all over and complete that 30 days again. So keep doing that, you guys. And so, like I said, I'm going to say this again. We're running a marathon here. This isn't who can get to the finish line first. This is actually you against yourself. On those video games, I think it was like on Mario Kart, where you could like race your own ghost.
Right.
Like from a previous race and try and beat it.
Yeah.
Like that's what we should be doing.
Right.
We should be racing ourselves. Cody's not in competition with me. Daniel's not in competition. Uli is not in competition with me. Mark is not. Nobody on this call is in competition with me. Right? That's just an illusion. You guys are in competition with yourselves. Because if you're in competition with somebody else, a lot of times that's going to affect your confidence account. Right? That's just what it does, man. It's good to get value from other people, right? But don't seek information out there to a point where you're watching this video and you're like, man, that guy just has it and I just don't. That guy's smart, I'm just not.
Comparing
right?
Comparing is the worst. Like, you cannot compare yourself to other people. Man, right. I did it for like the first year and a half online, and it didn't. I mean, it obviously didn't work. You know what I mean? Until recently, until I started working on myself. You can't compare. You can't compare yourself.
So like, stay when you're online. Make sure that you've got a clear intention, a clear goal. Go complete what you need to complete and get the heck off. There's different extensions you can install on Facebook too as well. There's one where if you activate it, let me see if I can find it here. Let me see if I can go to extensions. If you activate it and you go to Facebook, it will just pull up quotes on your Facebook newsfeed. I think it's awesome for like a productivity tool. It's called Newsfeed Eradicator for Facebook. Newsfeed Eradicator for Facebook. You guys want to go and download that. And there's a couple other tools. I'm just going to show you guys the tools that I found. Right? I use for YouTube. I use TubeBuddy, and I also use vidIQ. Right? For my Facebook productivity, Newsfeed Eradicator for Facebook. So check it out. I can go to Enable right here. I can go over to Facebook. Check this out. And Look,
Huh.
you just got quotes.
That's kind of cool, man.
That's it. You know, you're not going to get distracted. You know how easy it is to get distracted, right? So those are just a few awesome. This is called Chrono Plus, right? What this does, it's a countdown timer. So typically after every 45 minutes of work, you should be taking like at least 2 to 3 minute break to reset your memory, like reset your mind, you know, refresh yourself. So like jump around. You guys will be amazed. It sounds crazy. And I thought it was crazy when I first learned this. But every time you complete one task in 45 minutes and start a new task, don't just go to the new task. You need to refresh your brain. So you're going to do some push-ups, meditate, take deep breaths, right, for like 3 to 4 minutes, and then focus. And then make sure you reset intention on what your next focus is,
Right.
and then go and do it. So, you know, I thought there was like only a holistic approach to like yoga and like karate and stuff like that, but I didn't realize that, you know, there's also this holistic approach to business, how you should handle this business, you know, and everything that you do. So again, it's all about mastering yourself.
You have to stay healthy. I mean, if you don't, you know, your productivity and your quality goes down. You know, any content that you're putting out, any type of work you're putting into your business, the quality of work goes down if you're not, you know, in the right mind frame.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, you know, working online made me realize something, that, you know, the internet never shuts down, and, you know, we have to.
You've been to Vegas before, right?
Right. Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never shuts down, man. And we have to, you know, as humans, we need sleep. We need to reset. We need to do the things, you know, that make us happy and keep our bodies healthy and our minds healthy. But, I mean, it's just something that we have to do. We can't avoid it.
Yep. That's right, man. So here's the deal, guys. You guys are going to find what works for you through experience, not through a product. You know, Gary Vee experienced for years. You know, he said he's read like one book in his life or something like that. Again, this is somebody that's different. I read. I love to, you know, get information. So you can actually gain knowledge.
Right.
Gain knowledge from books, or you can gain knowledge from experience. So why don't you guys get both working for you, right? Gain knowledge from experience, gain knowledge from books. You know, scrape your knee, get your feet wet. Don't dip your toe in the water, jump in the water, get some experience, you know. And for those of you that are like skeptical, you know, for those of you that, you know, don't know if this is the real deal, you've got to take a risk at some point, right? A lot of you guys have probably joined some things in the past, and part of it's not your fault. You didn't have the mentor, maybe you didn't have the clarity, maybe it was the wrong product. But I can tell you what we're doing right now is the place to be. This is the best training that we have on the planet. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about it, if you'd like to join, if you're serious and you're ready to stick with us long term and build a legacy and build a long-term business, there will be a link. Actually, there won't be a link. Ha ha ha. There will be actually somebody that recommended you to this video, right? And you want to get in touch with them, and they'll send you a link where you can get access to this incredible system that we have, right? Along with, you know, weekly calls. Just an example of what you get access to in the weekly calls that you guys get access to. We hold calls on Thursday nights every single week where we get together, we share stories, we share successes, we share knowledge. We welcome brand new members. So it allows you to network with 6, 7, and 8, and even 9-figure earners, people that have done incredible things within this industry, and you get access to them. I wish this is something that I had when I first got started. We didn't have Facebook Lives or Zoom meetings or networking events or anything. So you guys truly have something special here. So,
right.
With that said, anybody else want to come out and share some insights, successes, anything, you know, any questions, comments?
Anybody?
Let us know. Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, it's funny, man. You posted that picture of the leaderboard, the other day in this group, and it's funny to see that 50% of that leaderboard is in our community, which is pretty cool. It's like that's when you know that you're in the right place. Like these people, these top leaderboards, 50% of the top leaderboards are in this group. They know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing, and if we can just model that, especially you guys that are new coming in, just put your blinders on and model the leaders in this community, and you're gonna
take action. You're already ahead of everybody else,
right?
And then get momentum. Once you have momentum, once you get the train going, man, there's no stopping it. All you got to do is get your train going, get it moving down the track, right? Get those first few wins, then just build off of them, right? And then guess what? You're gonna have a time where you get a bunch of wins, right, Cody? And then you kind of fizzle off for a little bit. That is how you get back up and you keep going, right? This is inner work, guys. So
Rocky Balboa
Lisa says, thanks, Cody, so much for this. I'm gonna start rocking this. Lisa says, thanks, Josh and Cody. I needed to hear this. Daniel says, reset is good, gives you a different perspective. So
awesome.
Thanks, guys, so much for jumping on this. Give us some hearts, give us some likes, share this. Most importantly, I know there's people out there that need to hear this message. If you're a part of our group, especially, go share this on your wall. And I appreciate every single one of you. And Cody, any last words, man?
No, this has been awesome. I love doing these dual Facebook Lives, man. It's pretty cool, that we get to share our community with each other. So this is awesome.